We are in phase one of possibly 3 phases of development here on the grass-fed homestead, and so far, things are not off to a good start. Phase one is addressing some of the problems here on the homestead, as well as moving some things forward. But first off is fixing the drainage problem in my backyard. Where I'm standing now is where my back deck was a few days ago. As you see, that back deck is gone now. The problem was twofold back here. Up here we have where 2 different roof lines meet from our addition, from the old building. You can see there's a valley where the 2 roofs connect. When we have a rain event, this becomes quite the waterfall and overruns the gutter on there very quickly. So that water would just cascade off of that during all rain events and just pool on the back deck. These French doors lead into my bedroom there, and I actually had water damage on the flooring in there from water seeping under. Hi Willow, hi baby girl. And all along here where the deck met the house, there was a lot of rotting issues. The contractors already removed some of the rotting, and we're going to get the rest of that taken care of. There's just a lot of water damage, and the deck was actually rotting away. So Sam and Alex from Black Mountain Construction have come out and removed the deck, and they're also doing some other work in the back to help grade, get things right back here.
We're building a French drain here so that when it rains, it does not flood your patio.
Thank you.
We'll fix all of those elements. The gutter, the grade, and yeah, no more flooding.
I think we might have to fix the gutter too, though.
Yeah, of course. There's still water in it, I just got dripped on.
So this is where we are now with it. We have the big French drain trench going across the backyard. It goes all the way back there, and that's where it'll eventually output. Previously the backyard sloped down into the house, which was causing drainage issues with water as well. So they're regrading it to kind of come back this way. So the backyard is part of phase one, but let's go up to the front and I can show you another part of phase one. This is the part that had a little bit more of a surprise to it. A couple of winters ago, my neighbor who does the snow plowing wiped out, just plowed over my frost freeze hydrant that's in the front yard that supplied all the water for the garden and livestock. Since the excavator was here working in the backyard, I thought, why not use this as an opportunity to replace the hydrant? It can just dig up that old one really quickly. We can put in a new water line out to the garden to add a second hydrant. The guys were digging with the excavator to make the trench so we could run a deep water line. They accidentally hit the pipe that goes from the septic tank to the drain field. That wasn't bad enough. We came to learn after breaking open the pipe and looking in there that the drain field was actually failing. I've had the tank pumped twice in the 8 years that I've lived here on this property, so I've been maintaining it properly. However, that probably wasn't the case for previous owners. Looking in the pipe, it was just completely clogged with like what looks like clay now, but apparently was sludge. A septic expert came out to look at it and said this was probably a result from it going a long time without proper maintenance and having sludge kind of overflow out of the tank and go into the pipe for the drain field. This means that I need an entire new septic system, which is going to run anywhere between $10,000 to $15,000. This is really upsetting. That's a lot of money, as you can imagine. It was definitely not in my mind to budget for this in any way, but there's silver lining in this, in that had they not broken the pipe accidentally, and had we not learned of this now, we would have been surprised with probably just a few months down the road with a failing system where we're in an emergency situation with perhaps, soiled floors in the bathroom, if you follow my drift. So this has been a little painful so far, but again, silver lining in there. This could actually be saving us from bigger headaches down the road. The good news is my new hydrant is in. Right now I'm inside my garden, or what historically has been my garden. I didn't garden this year. In here is where I have my new hydrant. Pretty cool. So I will just be able to water right from here instead of running long lines. And this one is my replacement one in the front. I have these old cedar fence posts that I got years ago when we installed our perimeter fencing. We're actually going to be installing them right in front of the hydrant there so the snowplow won't hit it again. And the last part of phase 1 of the project is in here in the shop. I am having the guys put plumbing in here for a bathroom. Sadly, that's going to require them to cut up the concrete, the very nice concrete I had put in here a couple years ago, but they'll get it fixed back up in no time, I'm sure. I don't know when they're going to get started on this part of it. I think this will be kind of the end of phase 1. I think the focus is going to be finishing up the backyard and getting the septic taken care of moving forward, and we'll have to see where things go from there.